So very good morning all. So welcome to SAP ABAP online training sessions. So let's continue with data transfer techniques. So we have done with two types. One is a session method, and a second one is a call transaction method, right? So similarly, we have a techniques here instead of writing the code. So there is a tool called as LSMW. So these three things comes into techniques. We don't require generally direct input. So mainly we'll use session method and call transaction also we have done practically with the file handling concepts, remote file also we can consider and we can upload it, right? All this we have done. So let's continue with the technique. The technique is called LSMW, Legacy System Migration Workbench. So this is mainly for the techno-functional people. So people can work with who are working with the technical side as well as the functional side. LSNW is a meaning like abbreviation legacy system migration workbench. You know very well legacy means non-SAP, right? So mainly that data migration, so maximum from legacy system to SAP system, right? So in that case, in a real time, generally you'll get the requirement from the functional. So because functional people they'll discuss with the client. So right, based on that you'll get a requirement. So for certain times, like very small amount of data or themselves, the functional people they wanted to upload themselves. So directly without considering, without creating object request and all. So that's what I'm saying. It is mainly for techno-functional purpose. Okay. The R3 based tool that supports when the transferring data from non-SAP system to SAP system once or periodically. So that we have to do. So regular sessions also can do it, or at a time, very first time also can like that. The tool supports a conversion of the data. So that's what clearly we are saying that LSMW is a tool. It's not a technique. If you write a technique, if you say technique, so we have to write a C38 program, just like session method and all. So very simple, but the navigation is too much here. So just you have to go through the step-by-step process, then you can do it. Next, when you start with LSMW, so there are four types. One is a batch input, so direct input, then BAPI and IDOC. So right, so first we'll work out with a batch input. So without configuration, it's not possible BAPIs and IDOC. At least I'll guide you direct input later. So let's continue with the today's batch input session. But total how many types? There are four types. LSMW Workbench provides a recording function that allows to generate. We have a concept similar to your session method. So we did like SHDB for the recording and all, right? So similarly here you can do that. So the next one here, LSMW Workbench was developed so mainly for to migrate so legacy plus R2 to R3. So very old technique. Earlier we have R2 systems to migrate data into SAP. So this is what I given, right? So most functions resides in the SAP system, right? Because it's a collection of programs, collection of T codes, like a transactions, everything they merged as a developed as a tool. This is existing coding should be used because we already done session call transaction and a consistency mapping, importing, everything is possible here. Then the so here this is what we are saying that it is a third party tool earlier. That's what the last point. There is a charge free for SAP customers and partners, right? So charge free means like so we have to purchase it as a customer, as a vendors like SAP customers. They should purchase it, but very long back. So they merged into SAP, acquired by SAP. You can say that, and it is like you can it supports any spreadsheets, whatever format you have, and here it's a variety of techniques possible to convert. It's a part of SAP system now. Earlier it was we have to purchase like that. So clear interactive process guides provided, conversion programs also backend it is working, right? Interface data from the spreadsheet. So a lot of options are there. We'll show you that. So that's it. To start LSMW itself is a T code. LSMW itself is a T code, legacy system migration workbench. So when you start LSMW, so it is expecting project, sub-project, and object. So what exactly project? You can start like unique name. So materials, purchase, finance, like whatever areas. Sub-project, it can be multiple. Object is only one because per object, per transaction, like one object kind of thing. Fine. So very shorter names you have to select it. So don't give lengthy names because it converts in a project underscore, sub project underscore, like that, object underscore. It will convert some extensions. File names will be convert automatically with respect to whatever the names you have given. So that's the reason, right? So what I'm saying that make sure that you have to use very shorter names, all this no three things. Okay, so let's start with examples, then easily can understand all this, and some navigation is required here. Okay, so what I can say that initially these many steps, let's say 14 steps, 20 steps, but at least 13 to 14 steps are mandatory. That depends upon which type of LSNW you are working. So in this example, so right, there is a four types we saw, right? Just now there are four types of LSNW. The second method exactly like session method, but we are not writing any code here. So exactly like session method, direct input, batch input. So batch input, then BAPI method, then IDOC method. Right. So here also we are doing same thing, recording, then convert it and process it, everything. Okay. Let's continue practicals. Then here also it creates a structure just like your BDC data structure format. Here also it's create a structure. Then whatever you do the recording for MM01, screen wise you'll get a structure 60, 70, like 404, 444. So just click on default all, you'll get technical names, right? So the test data which was given at a runtime, so that plus technical names will be loaded automatically. All right. So that's a variety of tool actually to convert all this. Let's work out how to do that. So I'll map it with a predefined. So whatever we have done, let's create a proper. Meanwhile, let's create a proper data. Right. So this data I wanted to upload it with LSMW. So mat at any material. Right. So mat elm LSMW. I think it is. So learn the name. Let's check. So I just give the material name is as it is. Okay, leave it. So the next one here will take five materials. So my source is ready now, right? So make it delete button here, close it and save it. All right. So now we'll start the session. So live example. So with this you can understand easily. Look at. All right. So go to SC directly LSNW, but we wanted to make the comparison so that it is very simple to understand your site what exactly you did. Right, so session method was opened just for the comparison. Okay, so the next example here, now we'll start with LSNW. So LSNW itself is the T code. So here you can put it projects or project, for example, a morning batch, TRMB P1, right? So what I'll do that. So this is what I'm saying. Don't select full characters length. It should be shorter form so that I'll guide you where exactly it is converting. Just put it here in the place of like this project, subproject, and object. You give your own name, enter. With this, nobody created in this, right? Then now we have to start creating. When I execute here, it shows clearly does not exist with these names. Now start creating here. Click on created. Let's say material project. Enter button. It will ask keep on. So like a material sub project, material object. Any names you can provide it. So material project sub project. You give proper names. No issues. Run this code. No code, nothing, please. That's what you have to execute. See that initially you got at 20 steps, but when I start second method, I'll get maximum 14 only. It will update automatically. So numbering on off is here. If it is off, you click the number on. Then first one, there is a maintain object attributes. Usually, they'll ask in interview questions like, can you explain at least main steps up to 14? Just to know that headlines. So keep on just to practice, then you'll come to know. The first six cases always maintain the attribute, structures, fields, and all you remember like that. Very simple. Look at. You no need to select. The system will select automatically. The first step, if it is successfully done, it will trace out with the date, time, and who created this. Look at. So highlighted automatically. Run this code. So better always you should be in a change mode. So because default it is in display mode, you go and change it. That's the first step. Then we are working LSMW with a batch input. So just you put it like a Z, TR, MB, right? Anything, right? So I just wanted to give mat one, okay? So just like you remember SHDB in a BDC recording SHDB. Similarly, here it is doing, but I'm not calling any SHDB. Any T code will not call. Everything is connected internally. Provide the name, any name, click create. There is overview. Then here again there is a recording. You can also give new or use spacebar. If you use spacebar, the previous step which I have given that you will get it here. Or you can put new number also, no issues. Alright, so this is what material master recording. Then continue. See that it is calling T code just like SHDB. Now which T code you're working? MM01. Just we have to record it here, okay? Click continue. So be careful, it is called recording. Then put it mat MBLS1. Any name, LSMW1. Retail. So just select it here, retailing. Then click on finished product. Then with this, click on enter button. Then go to here, continue. Right, so all this you know very well. So mat LS1. So right, whatever the recordings, obligatory things here, will work out with the PC, then will work out with the 001. The division is 01. That's it. Same like a session method, BDC recording. Then save it. Have you observed this? Just like SHDB, but here it is LSMW structure. Almost same. Performs. Remember SHDB, then you'll get it same. So make sure that the right side one red color. It indicates obligatory fields. Place the cursor on recording. Click on default all. You'll get technical names. That's it. With the first step is done. You can understand that. So what I did here, the recording option. So this is what I did recording. Okay. So in this recording, like this, first screen, checkbox, basic data one. This is the second screen things. All right. So now, so let's go back here. Just save it and come back. It won't convert any program. So just one step back and make sure that this is important to save it. Then only the recording process is attached. Otherwise, your first step is incomplete. Just save it. When you are getting here, the first step is done. So with this, you can say LSMW with batch input recording method I started. One step back, that's it. Earlier, how many steps? It was 20 steps, right? And now it is 14 steps. Right, so let's continue with the source fields. Now we'll compare with your session method things so that it is easy. Structure have to create. Where we created in the BDC. BDC we created, remember, so there is a structure we created. So this is what a TY tab. So same thing here, exactly like TY tab here. Right? So now, so you have to create a structure here similarly. After structure, this is what a source fields. Because you say that how many fields you're uploading. So what exactly your source here? Right, same story. That's what, be confident, but try to understand. So keep the structure, then followed by field mapping, right? So let's have a look at here. So check now. So how to do? Select already selected, continue here. So go to change mode, click create. There is STRS. You created proper structure here, right? So material MB structure, provide it any name. Click continue. Just save it. That's it. That's it. Only this part is done. Just like this name is given. That's it. One step, save it, and one step back. Next, relationship, execute here, source fields, and go to change. Here, now I'm doing like this. Right, how to do that? So there is option here, select it, click on create field. Now, Matner, BDC length is very, very important. If you want to check the length, go to Mara table and find the length. Don't give your own length, so it is wrong because it will truncate your data and jump to the next input box. That's what very important. Order is also important, plus length is also very important. The next one here, place the cursor, click on create it. Then there is a MBRSH. Right, put it any, see that length MBRSH is actually one only, but see intentionally I did, is it same order? MBRSH is second position, MTRT is first position. See that Matner in Mara table it was 18, that's fine. 10 I gave, it's wrong. MBRSH is only one, but I gave 18. That's what, don't do this kind of mistakes. So simply here, order is also changing, but I cannot create it like this. Look at, so delete this. When the first field, if you want, you can go and edit. It is 18, continue. So don't place the cursor here, place the cursor on second field so that the latest fields you have to highlight it. Let's continue here. See that? Let's MBRSH continue. Now it is proper. But length you may change it. While creation time itself you give proper. But I don't want to give all this with a manually, like individually. So right, I wanted to give quickly all this at a time. How to do that? We learn first method, right? Next, place a cursor. Place a cursor here. There is a sixth one, table maintenance. Click that. Then that's it. At a time I can enter properly. Description also will get it. Look at that. So I can say that Matner MBRSH, right? How to do that? Look at MBRSH. Just typing MTRT like a means, not means. Right? C. There is a four characters. Next, this one is MAKTX C character type. There is a 40, enter. You will get short description automatically. The next one is here means, then METKL SPART. So put it here character 4, right? So the next one is character type. Next one is character type. Right, MAKTL is material group 9. So SPRT, you can check. SPRT is a 2 characters. Okay, that's all. So see, enter. You are getting short descriptions automatically. Just save it. We did exactly the way what we did in BDC, right? All right. Check. Check this Matner MBRSH MTRT MAKTX means MATKL SPRT. Length also proper, descriptions also proper. With that, your source is ready. This is what simple case. Then one step back. So after this, this is a critical step. Next one. If you understood this, then simple all after all that. Okay. So next, execute this structure relationship. This is nothing. System is already created. So default you'll get it. No need to worry about this step. Whatever you recorded, left side recorded with the six fields, your mapping just now we created like this, right? Source is just now we created. My source, I wanted to map it to this. Why we have to do this step manually here? Because sometimes too many recording, too many structures, then do like this, save it and come back. Then one step back. Then maintain mapping. Here it is critical asset. Maintain mapping. Left side you can see one more checkbox, that is basic data 1 in MM01. When you're moving first screen to third screen, in the middle pop-up we'll get right basic data 1. That's a checkbox. Then how to do that? Go to save, go to change. There are two options. I'll teach first option, go to source. Right, what is source? You're mapping your source matter to your recording matter. Just continue here. That's it. So next, do that same for source field, then select it MBR as such. But you're asking that is there any automation to do that? That's what I don't do manually. Place the cursor here. There is option utilities, extras. There is autofill mapping. If I do that, when the system is mapping for you auto mapping, so then it is saying that with the confirmation, without confirmation. Right. So with confirmation means like everything you wanted to check in a foreground. So there is 100% accept, 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 accept. Just you're accepting. Okay. That's all. So it is mapped automatically, done everything, right? But except don't forget to this, right? So what is this? Basic data one. Then make it as a constant, capital X to activate that message. I'll guide you what exactly that. Quickly can see that. So with this you can easily understand MM01. How many inputs here? How many inputs? There are three inputs, right? So these three inputs are here, right? So that's what here you can break it like this. Total. So right, this is a first screen, second screen, third screen. Now, if I start here, right, so something, put anything, click enter. This is what I am saying that basic data 1. So this basic data 1 is a checkbox because I'm selecting here, right? That's what keep X means, you know very well how to select your checkbox. All right, so that's it. Then after this checkbox, when you enter, you are getting this is what last three fields are here. That's it. That's it. So done with the mapping. Constant should be doubling, should be activate X. So just like a rule, make it a constant. Or you doubling. This is what you can say. Someone is asking that is it possible to write a code in LSMW? That's what quite common interview questions. Your answer should be yes, not like editor. So we can manage the code like routine. Routine means just like subroutine, like some kind of piece of routines you can write it. It says clearly structure hyphen 0, 1 basic data, 2, 3, 4 like that. Save it. That's all. Save it and come back. So skip this sixth step. We don't have any fixed values to translate language conversions and all. Just directly start this. Skip sixth step. Now, when you start this directly, then it is like this. It is like this. Now, what I'm doing the fifth step exactly like this. Go and get it your file, right? So I have to select my file. So file is where on a desktop, right? So click on run this. See that. Where is that? Your file. Go to change mode. My file is on my front end PC desktop. Then exactly when I click this, see that. That's what I said here. Parameter. When you run this, it is selecting, correct? Similarly here, it got selected. Create. Click this. Then press F4. Select your data from your system. There is data is here. Open that, then put it, there's obligatory, you can write it anything here, as you all knows that. So because my notepad was given for the tab delimiters, one tab space, correct? That's the reason when I'm selecting my LSMW, so you have to select your tabulator. That's it. Tabulator you have to select. That's a specific delimiters. If you have a comma, you have a blank, you have another, just select it like that. That's all. Only three things. This two plus this. Continue. My file got attached. Just save it here. One step back. Then from here onwards, you just run this. Execute. Go to change. Then there is assignment is already done. Then just as a part of continuation step, save it. Click assignment and save it. Just save it, after that come back. So read the data, run this. Your notepad data I can read. Why they give like this? If I execute, I wanted to read complete data. Now focus mode. See that, have you observed this? Have you observed this? There is a file conversion is going on. So this I'll break it so that easily can understand. Project, there is a sub project, there is object. So then dot lsmw dot read. That's what extension project underscore sub project underscore object underscore. This is what a creating 5 files read, then not written means the next example, means like a next step I have to do that. This one you can check in A11, application server file handling. There you can check it this. Alright, so why they give like for example 1 to 10 only have to execute, not 100 records. Then you can give that. So first 10 records I wanted to upload. That's it, but generally we'll execute all. That's it. One step back, please do not save. There's a step to remember, do not save. If I save it, it asking like a variant every time 1 to 10, 1 to 50. Don't save this, come back. That's it, read data, run this. So when I'm executing here, then just run this. Just run this continuation. You're able to see that complete data was read. One step back. So conversion process is started. Click convert data. Right, so again run this, total number of fields should be converted. Now focus mode, there is a two files are generated. One is read, then dot conversion. Right, so these are same style, project, sub project, object, project, sub project, dot lsmw read and convert. These two files I'll show you. You can observe that in AL11. That's what they are keeping one file there and they're uploading like that. Let's copy this. I'll complete this. So copy this. Right. So you know very well AL11 file handling. So go to AL11. Right. So there is a dir home. We did this last session. Doubly click on continue. Right. So have a look at here. There is a today's one. So I gave MB, right. So what is our project? ZTRMB, or else there is option called Control F search, paste it, continue. That's it, it is there. With the today's 16th of Feb, there is a two process available here. Dot read double click, dot conversion if you double click, they kept it one file in the remote. From there it is picking directly like that. So this is a path, you can see that LSMW. Next, back to steps. I hope you understood. This is LSA11 just to check because the extensions I showed. These are the extensions you can check over there. Physically, one copy they kept it in your workspace, SAP default workspace. There is a project and all they'll get it. After this, after this, just come back. Do not save this step, one step back. Then display converted data, run this, just execute here, then successfully done. So all this data is started converting. Now look at place. So I just compared always the first which I explained. This method exactly session method I said, correct? You know very well when you run your session method. So have you observed? Whenever I'll run session method, there is a group name which T could have to go. So when you run this, I have given this clearly go to SM35 and open your group and process it, correct? Similarly here, this is a method which I selected in LSMW batch input. It is creating session only. Then how the session is created? Here we give manually, right? Group name. Here the object name, the last one, the object name itself is your batch group name. Very simple, very simple. Let's map it. Let's map it here. There is a group name, right? So there is a keep is sorry, there is a keep equals text. That's it. So right, this name is default here. Don't change it. So this name will pick automatically object name. Right, so if you keep this, your session will remain same in SM35T code. So here also SM35T code is related that. Right, so just keep that, select it, then run this. Then 5 transactions are created. So usually after your session method, I have to go and SM35 process it, right? That's it. Similarly here, run batch input. That's the last step here. See that. Why it is created only your LSMW? Because it got filtered. Generally, syst LSMW will filter with your object. If you put star, you'll get all. But I wanted to make it my own group. That's what it is filtered. Then select this, click on, process it. That's all. From here onwards, it is same like process. Yes, your LSMW is loading. Then have you observed that there is a data is moving? LSMW mat, LSMW 1 to 5 records are started loading. One is started, continue. That same story. No batch input. It is I think already created myself long back. Okay, that's the reason it is not accepting the same number. That second record, I'll cut short it. Okay, previous batch I selected same name. That's it. That's it. It is loading. Our material is too wider. So take less names. LSW. It's loading. It's loading. Right. I just removed that W. So done here. Done here. That's it. Session overview is here. Then processed without writing any piece of code. Now we managed double it. You can see that there is a first LSMW. It is there in MM01. Means it is there in Mara table also. Double it. I'll show you from here. Processed one record. It got created everything. Right. So that you can go and observe. That is very well. So go to SC11. Then there is a Mara table here. Click on display here. Then run this code. Then put it here. You're able to see the material, right? Because I have not given the same order. So that's it. That's it. See that all the recording LSMW4. All right. So with this, the tool is run. LSMW tool is also uploaded without writing any code. Do you have any questions? Please welcome. Next up, you don't do that LSMW again. So if the material got changed, then how to do that? Let's say So I'll make it PC1, right? Let's say Dell 1, okay? Right, so I give just one product. So this is what I wanted to upload. Let's copy this 5 Dell products. I'll take it. So now the product one, let's say product 3, product 4, and product 5 Dell products I wanted to upload. 11 to 15 products names I just given. Close this. Next question here. My new flat file is ready. Do you require to start from the beginning? No. In that case, you can say simply here, do you require to create every time LSMW? No, because you change the file and you run it. The way we did in session method, similarly have to do it in LSMW. Correct. Then how to do that? There is option here. Look at specify file. Means in BDC when you run, it is started from the file upload. Means latest source file. Similarly here, file. So run this specify file. You may use same thing, but one time change it. So or else you delete it. This is what makes you that cursor legacy. Select it. Click on continue here. Then press F4 here. Press F4. Then go to select. There is MB. Then run this. Then put it anything here. Same story. Tabulator. Continue. From here onwards, I have to just run my file. Latest record is attached. Save it and come back. Same steps repeated now. Run this. So there is option called here, right? So click. So assignment, right? It is already there. It is already assigned. Save it and come back. Then read data here. So run this. You're able to read source file. It is read 5 records. One step back. Do not save as it. One step back. Display read data. Run this. So you continue here. So you're able to run that. Next, come back. So convert data. Run this. Run this. So it is converted 5 records. Next, don't save this. Then display convert data, run this and convert that. It got converted here. One step back. So create batch input. It is creating with the default your object name. Run. You are not doing anything, just same like previous steps. Only one place got changed, new file. That's it. Run batch input. So that's it. See that previously successfully done. Select this and process it. This time I'll select background. I don't want to do foreground. Continue. That's it. So started or it is still pending. It may take time to run this batch. So right, it is already processed with the background. It will take time. Or else I'll go and check it. So I think I have done some modification. Dell 11 to 15 products we have uploaded. Copy that. Copy that and go to here. Right, so go to here, then there is a SC11, then there is a Mara table, go to display here, then click on continue, and then put it here 11 to 15 records, make it 5. That's it with the foreground, background also ready now. We did LSMW with 5 records uploaded with the background process also working. Right, so there is nothing, there is no issue, everything is fine. Yes, I hope you understood this. So that's it with the LSMW with the method what we did. So the next one here, can we write a code in LSMW? Right, I said. So generally, a 6 step is not required. I said, what is the purpose of this? So you have any fixed materials, fixed values, then you put it like this. Go to fixed values and create it. For example, my MBRSH is 1, MBRSH is 1, click continue. Let's say I give fixed value, the value I'm going to assign, change it. What value? So this is what exactly you're putting in a notepad, correct? I don't want to consider here. Maybe this W is already given to fixed value. All the time system will make it as a fixed value like that. Getting? So MBRSH I did hard coded like change mode. So put it like this and all and continue like this. And you don't put it like this because values you give MBRSH system will pick from the search help. That's a search help option here. Then you go and pick it, and W is a retailing without single quote, it is accepting and continue. That's it. Just like I'm making as a default things, okay? That's a fixed values. Leave it routines and all. So the next question here, quite common questions. Can you write a code in LSMW? You can say yes, go to field mapping conversion rules. So just run this code. Here I can do some, for example, same thing story here. For a means or MBRS search, you wanted to write some rule, go to change mode first. If you are in change mode, please select MBRS search here. Then look at there is a rule, just like the way we did constants for the this checkbox for MAQT. Sorry, basic data one push button. Similarly here, placing the cursor is important and click on the rule. When you click the rule, have a look at there is a map code. This is not visible here. That's what you go and rule, you'll get it all this. Constant you're able to see, right? So map code, continue here. The code is launched on a particular field. You just keep on enter button. Then the lines are loaded. Then you may write the code like this. Right, if MBRS search equals to like something, right, W, so what is your action like this? That's it. This coding kind of thing, you can put it like and if like that, if and if you do something. So that's it. You can do some rules, just like guided, leave it. Then that's it with the coding part. We can do that. All right. So one step go back. So you can do continuation of this. All right.